ocean separates them. More than 5,000 miles divide their homes. But for 2 extraordinary weeks, a shared passion brings them together. This is the 4th summer of the Cardiff Content Creators Camp, a life-changing collaboration between broadcasting students from Carlsbad High School in California and the Cardiff Youth Service, with young creators from communities in and around Cardiff. Together, they step behind the camera, take the microphone, and discover the art and science of filmmaking and broadcast journalism. The Carlsbad students arrive with experience from CHS TV, the #1 ranked high school daily live broadcast in the United States. But they come to Cardiff not only to share what they know, they come to listen, to learn, and to create something greater together. Because this camp is about more than cameras, editing, and storytelling. It's about friendship. It's about crossing cultures, challenging perspectives, and realizing that creativity speaks a language without borders. And when winter comes, the journey continues, as Welsh students travel to California, live with Carlsbad families, attend Carlsbad High School, work alongside the CHS TV team, and experience the world's largest broadcast journalism convention. 2 countries, 1 creative vision, countless stories waiting to be told. This is the Cardiff Content Creators Camp, and for the young people who experience it, nothing will ever be quite the same. The Cardiff Content Creators 2026 Showcase starts right now.
Hi, I'm Rayo, and I want to welcome you to the 2026 Cardiff Content Creators Showcase. I want to start by first thanking the young people for taking part in the 2-week camp. I want to thank Cardiff and Vale College for providing this space and for allowing us to use this theatre for our afternoon showcase. I want to thank our guest speakers, ITV Wales, Interfilm, Babaloo, Jonas, Leon and Faye for their workshops, and the BBC Studios for their studio tours. I also want to thank the Cardiff Castle City Centre teams and film departments for granting us the filming access. I want to thank other youth services and council teams for staffing the event. I also want to thank Peter Pilgrim for the pizza donation. We really enjoyed the pizzas. I want to thank, how do you say that again? Dalton Egg and Mail Metrics for the social value support for our news desk, and we can't wait to keep using the community across Cardiff. I want to thank Doug and Craig and Dale, the Calabas High School students and Cardiff Young Leaders. As a Cardiff Young Leader, I found the experience really enjoyable. Seeing all you people gaining your confidence and having fun made the experience amazing. I also want to thank the hardworking and dedicated staff members, Finn Owens, and for his work in the control room during the show. Also, I want to announce that we're live streaming this broadcast this afternoon so that families and friends back in California can join us. Finally, I want to welcome Ella, Courtney, Cassidy, and Lily onto the stage.
Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming. We're so excited to share with you all the work we've made over this past few weeks. So I'm Courtney, and I've been doing broadcasting for 5 years now.
I'm Cassie, and I've been doing broadcasting for 5 years now. I'm Ella, and I've also been doing broadcasting for 5 years.
I'm Lily, and I've only been doing it for 3 years.
So CHSTV Plus is an expansion of the CHSTV program back home in Carlsbad, California. We take everything we can from there and bring it here, such as lessons, equipment, and people. We're here because we truly care, not about just improving young lives, but about broadcasting. For many of us, it's our passion, and we can't wait to continue to do it. This program does not only come to Cardiff, Wales, it's truly all over the world. From Belfast, Northern Ireland to Cardiff, Alaska to right here in Cardiff, Wales.
That's right, Ella, and it's such a unique and once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Not only do we get to come here and teach you guys all that we know, but we ourselves also learn not only about broadcasting, but about you guys, your culture, and how you guys live. We also get to connect with so many of you guys and make friendships that will last a lifetime.
It's an amazing experience just to see you guys grow from people coming here shy to then being just outgoing, confident, and super brave. Not only do these life skills just impact broadcasting, they're all around life skills, talking in front of people, working a camera, writing, talking to strangers if needed. It's really a wonderful thing to be able to doing, and I just want to thank you all for coming and experiencing it with us. And now I want to give the most massive thank you to the Jacobs family. None of this would be possible without them. Everyone's been able to change so many lives because of them. So they're sitting right back there, and on the count of three, we're going to say thank you to the Jacobs family on three. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Jacobs family.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jackson Luria. This is going to be my 8th year doing broadcasting. I've been doing it since I was in 4th grade. And today I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about my group and the structure of the camp. So we produced 3 different videos during these past 2 weeks, one of which was a feature story where we went to find a random person in Cardiff and interview them and get B-roll and tell their story. The next thing we did was a movie trailer with different prompts. And lastly, we shot an experimental piece, which is a video where we had the opportunity to be experimental with our creativity and really make whatever we wanted. So our goal was for the students to get as much hands-on experience as possible. We weren't aiming for perfection because many of these students in the camp, it was actually their first time working with professional cameras. Time today does not permit us to show all of the videos in their entirety, but we will show excerpts. Each of the full videos will be available on the Cardiff Youth Service YouTube channel. This is my group who I worked with over the past 2 weeks. This is Morgan, Kiana, and Jack. They all did an amazing job. And I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to pass the mic down. Tell me either your favorite part of camp or what was most challenging.
My favorite part was getting to meet new people and learning new skills for broadcasting.
My favorite part of camp was probably the whole thing altogether, but I think the most challenging part was probably building up the confidence to let yourself be vulnerable enough to accept help from others, and even though I felt probably uncomfortable sometimes considering there's so many people that might know more than you, but I think the best parts were the most challenging parts.
My favourite part of this camp was socialising, meeting all these kinds of people and learning how to use the cameras.
Thank you guys. So for our 3 videos, our feature story, what we did is we were walking around through the streets of Cardiff, and we kept getting rejected by different people that didn't want to be interviewed by us. And all of a sudden, we heard Frank Sinatra singing from around the corner. And we were like, we gotta follow that tune. So we walk over there, and there's a man in a tank top busking the streets of Cardiff with no one watching him. And we were like, dude, this is the guy. We gotta interview him. So we set up our gear, we interviewed him. It wasn't the best interview ever, but I think it turned out to be a pretty good story. Then, for our movie trailer, we chose the prompt Cardiff's Most Wanted Sandwich. So you guys will get to see that. And then lastly, for our experimental piece, we had some fun with Jack showing off his watch and kind of just got some shots around Cardiff and put it together a really fun piece. So with that, Mr. Green, hit it.
Some people find their voice in a classroom. Some discover it on a stage. For Edmund Lewis, he found his on the streets of Cardiff.
Like 10 years.
It didn't start with dreams of fame. It started with karaoke.
Started with karaoke, but I didn't like the queue, so I'm just here.
Out here, there are no time limits. No waiting your turn. Just a microphone a sidewalk, and anyone willing to listen.
Like karaoke, you only do like 1 or 2 songs, and then like this, you're free to do as many for like 4 hours.
Of course, not everyone stops to applaud. Sometimes the audience can be difficult.
This guy here, he talks to himself while he walks by me. You know, he's trying to annoy me.
In a city of 500,000, one suspect is on everybody's lips. They said you'll never get your hands on it.
You've got a lot of nerve looking that delicious.
And once you've had it, you don't just want it, you need it. Every unit in the city is on it. It's armed and it's dangerous and it's absolutely covered in cheese. Cardiff's most wanted sandwich.
So I wanted to ask you guys, what was your favorite part of the camp or the most challenging?
So my favourite part of the camp was being able to work with all these high-tech cameras and learning how to use them. And the most challenging part was probably in the feature story, asking someone, we just had to ask a random person. So and then nobody wanted to ask someone. So then I just went, you know what, I'll just ask, and I went to ask someone. Yeah.
The hardest part for me was learning lots of things and then bringing that back home with me because it's just a lot to take in at once.
I thought the most challenging part was trying not to laugh during the experimental.
My favourite part of it was definitely the experimental because I got to be positive.
My favourite part was learning loads of new skills because I came into camp not really knowing anything, and now I've learned a lot of new things I can use to my advantage.
Yeah, same. Learning new skills, learning how to edit, thanks to Jackson here, and just getting to know my team as well.
Cardiff young leader for this group. They were quite shy at first, and then seeing them come out their shell and be confident and be coming in front of the camera was really good to see. And also they had all brilliant ideas. They all came up with their ideas and they executed it perfectly. They told us what they wanted to film, where they wanted to film, and that was brilliant.
Everyone did such an amazing job producing these 3 pieces, so just like every other team, we produced a feature story, a movie trailer, and an experimental. Our feature story is on Kelly's Records in Cardiff Market. Seb let us right to it and asked himself. And then our movie trailer was on Somebody Is Following Us. They have a lot of fun acting and reporting in it. And then our experimental piece is based on the TV show Traitors. Let's take a look.
Nestled in the heart of Cardiff Market is Kelly's Records.
I started working here for the last 4 years. Dad owns it, and the record shop's been here since 1969.
Not only has he been working here for 4 years, but the shop has been passed down through generations.
It was my dad's auntie and uncle. They started in 1969.
the top tiers and pouring water on herself.
I chose Seb because he's annoying.
Sorry, Rosabella, I voted for yourself.
Fears we have a tie.
Hi guys, again, I'm Cassidy. In my group, we have Archie as our young leader, we have Melissa, we have Gwen, we have Ruben, and then we have Haley as well, which helped a lot. She's another Native Americans, obviously. And so, you guys want to tell me either your favorite part or one of the hardest challenges?
My favorite part was getting to know the American.
My favourite part was eating Welsh cakes.
Probably the hardest thing was, because we all had good ideas, and then having to pick one and like organise it all, that was probably the hardest thing.
My favorite part was just probably being an assistant and not a leader. I've seen all the stress that these guys have been under, and they've done a great job, like getting editing done and getting everything done on time. So I'm very grateful that I got to just be an assistant, and that's probably one of my favorite parts of the camp.
My favorite part was doing the teacher story on the first day that I mentioned this for on this campus.
And speaking of the future story, what do you want to tell me about that?
Yeah, so we actually got really lucky with our future story. We actually saw a cafe called Scaredy Cats, and we decided to go ask the producer on them, and they said yes. So unlike some of the other groups, we actually got really lucky. Our first place we asked just said yes. It was an amazing cafe. It was very nice. They were very inclusive, and it was just a really fun place. And Cassie, do you want to talk about the movie trailer?
Yeah, so movie trailer, it was also super fun to film and to edit. It's a little has a little graphic issue, so if you see that, just ignore that. Ruben, you want to tell me a little bit more about that?
So our prompt was the shortcut, and I don't really know how to describe it today, but you'll see eventually when it goes on.
And then our last piece, Gwen was the main character, so you want to tell us what you did for that?
We were comparing the Welsh cake shops, and I got to eat the Welsh cakes.
With that being said, let's roll the piece.
Chelsea, and I am the co-owner, managing director of Scaredy Cats Cafe Bar.
Chelsea, the co-owner of Scaredy Cats Cafe Bar, loves many aspects of the job, including the community that is built in the shop.
My favourite part about working here, the people, I think, people that are on shift, the people that come through. We've created a really good community around us. Everyone that comes through are always really lovely, they're always really creative.
Chelsea, starting a business from scratch, has put endless love and care into Scaredy Cats Coffee Bar.
I built this place from the ground up. Like when we first opened 4 years ago, we didn't really know what we wanted it to be.
Let's go on that way. It's way faster.
Nah, let's go that way, it's safer.
Look, that way is so much faster. You know, if we went that way, we'd get there so much quicker. I don't care if it's that safe.
I know that way's faster, but it's not safe. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'd rather take my time and go down there rather than go through there where I don't know where it is. Okay, go that way then. Don't say I didn't tell you so when you die. Gwen! Gwen!
Hello, we're here at St Mary Street. We're going to look for the UK's best Welsh cake. Let's go. I just got some Welsh cakes from the Cardiff market. They smell alright. Good to go. 8 out of 10. Let's go to the next one. We've just been to fabulous Welsh cakes. I already had a bite of this. Again, it smells good.
My favourite part was probably just the overall experience in general, like making so many memories, trying new things.
My favourite part is definitely got to be getting in front of the camera. I'd say something that was really challenging was talking to people the first day, as I didn't know many people, but you know what's fixing on.
My favourite part of watching was the broken out the challenge, which is part of those ideas for
Yeah, my group definitely had some awesome ideas and they were able to bring to life. They had so much fun. And Alfie, tell us what we kind of did. I kind of on the first day, I thought it would be cool if they tried to do an American accent and then just tell us more about it.
Right, so in our movie trailer, we done the prompt, mission to find the toilet in Cardiff, which is quite a challenge, but we done American accents and it went quite well. I think that one was quite funny, if I do say so myself. And for the experimental, we kind of done a spin-off of the career ladder, but we put a little bit of musical twist on it, so we'll see that one go fun.
Yes, okay, let's play it.
So my name is Morgan Kai. I'm an artist working at Creative.
Here at Cardiff Creative, many artists get to showcase their work.
Originally it was set up by a mother and daughter who had a brilliant idea of getting a bunch of artists in, having their own units, and then they can display and showcase and sell their work then in the city centre of Cardiff.
Nestled in the heart of Cardiff, Cardiff Creative is more than just a gallery. It's a shared space where local artists can create, display and sell their work, bringing handmade art directly into the city centre.
But I do think it's really lovely to live in such a art forward world now.
Oh my god, Jack, that is so hot today. I know, it's hot like the 4th of July. It makes me want to toilet real bad. It's like no toilets in Cardiff.
everyone, I'm Nathan, and I'm 15 years old, and I'm going into my 6th year of broadcasting. I got to know everyone very well, and it's amazing. I was with Oli Fox, Cody, Maya, Ayaz, Kai, and Olympus, and then our young year Fiona. So, say your either your favorite part or a challenge.
A challenge would be the limited time, I think, because we didn't have that much time. So I feel like if we had more time, we would be able to put all our good ideas into one of the best.
My favorite part was meeting all the new people.
My favorite part was definitely learning how to use the camera and getting to know everyone.
My favorite part was splashing Nathan with the water.
My favourite part was when we put everybody's good ideas into one short movie trailer.
My favourite part probably was the acting and interviewing these 3 movies and interviews.
From a young age's perspective, all of these guys, honestly, their confidence was through. Every single one of them managed to be on camera, in front of the camera, and just they all have such great creativity. Like all the ideas are quite random to say, and honestly, they were all these guys' ideas, and I think they really found their passion. I think they're gonna follow through.
Yeah, so for most of it, I kind of just let them do their thing and they figured it out, and they learned a whole lot. So for our feature story, we were looking around and we met this lady who made her flower shop. And her and her sister were watching YouTube videos, and I've been doing it for 18 years now, and it was a great story we did. The movie trailer, we used the prompt Cardiff's Most Wanted Sandwich, and we got really fun with it. That was really fun. And then for experimental, my personal favorite, I stayed up during late nights editing, so I was pretty tired during the week, and we kind of took inspiration from that. And yeah, that's it.
Sometimes, all it takes to change your life is a system and a few YouTube videos.
So we just bought a florist, knowing nothing about floristry. We were creative anyway. We both did fashion and textile, me and my sister. I was at a bit of a loss for a job and then just bought a florist.
18 years ago, she didn't know the first thing about making flowers. So she and her sister did what a lot of us would do. They opened YouTube.
So we had to learn lots of YouTube videos, lots of late nights. Yeah, like Valentine's Day in the beginning, we used to stay up all night making bouquets all through the night.
Video by video, bouquet by bouquet, they taught themselves a new skill. It wasn't easy, but after a few years, things started to change.
It's been 18 years since we've had the business now, so a long time, but I don't know, probably the first 2 years, I'd say, first 2 years when you're very slow. Like everyone who starts floristry is a perfectionist in the beginning, and then you learn over time.
Even though her shop is small, her mission to bring people together is bigger than us.
Did you create Cardiff's Most Wanted sandwich? No, Colin! So come on!
I think it's a legend.
Oh my god, there's heaven for the castle!
Dogs being sold in the company has increased since 2022.
So that can't be wrong. It has increased by 5.2 cost of goods sold, sales and marketing, R&D.
Later that day.
Hi boss. Please don't fire me.
a very quick message to say well done and good luck with your showcase happening this Wednesday. I'm super excited to see it, and I just wanted to wish you all the best. And I can't wait to see how this ends up and what you guys get in the future. All the best, and I'll see you soon.
Hi guys, I'm Alicia Scott, and I just want to say a massive congratulations, Londi Bachia, Dai Enfawr, for everything you've achieved over the last 2 weeks. Smashed it.
Hello all, congratulations on your excellent work over the last couple of weeks. Over 60 of you put on our showcase social media, of course. Fantastic. Hope you all have become fantastic content creators. It's important for me as a counsellor for Crewyr that we are teaching kids the industries of the 21st century, and you've done really well, and good luck for the future.
Hello everybody, my name is Mo Jana. I am a presenter, producer, director, a research fellow. I think I'll stop there. I do a few things in the creative world, but it gives me great pleasure to celebrate your achievements and all your amazing, amazing, amazing films to be showcased. I wish I could be there, but really I just wanted to say a massive well done to you all, you know, to what you've achieved and what you've been able to create. And I hope you all go on to really, really great things. Hope to see you all soon. Bye, bye, bye.
Hi, it's Yafmi here. Just want to send a message to the Cardiff content creators. Just want to say a huge congratulations for all your hard work and what you've achieved the past 2 weeks. You should be really proud of yourselves. Well done, guys. Cheers.
Hello, Shemai. My name's Laurie Morgan, and I run very long distances in races all around the world. But I also work in television. So when I heard that you had created a film in the first week of your summer course, I was seriously impressed. So I can't wait to hear what you come up with next. Keep creating, keep having each other's back, and keep enjoying your summer holidays. Enjoy your year half.
Goodbye.
Congratulations on completing your filmmaking boot camp, and well done on all your hard work.
Hi everyone, it's Sarah from ITV Cymru Wales. I'm in the studio at the moment. I'm really sorry that I couldn't be there for the celebrations tonight at the awards ceremony, but I just wanted to say a huge congratulations from all of us at ITV Cymru Wales. We thoroughly enjoyed our time with you, a bit worried for our jobs, because there's so much talent in that room tonight. So I just want to say huge congratulations and good luck with everything in the future.
Hello from San Diego. It's Megan Neely. I'm a weather anchor meteorologist at Fox 5 San Diego in the studio. We just wrapped up 5 hours of morning show TV news. There's my big old monitor where I like to forecast and tell you everything you need to know about the hot weather here in San Diego. But I just wanted to say congratulations to all of you guys, all of your content creation, all the hard work and achievements that you have put into your video making, your journalistic skills. This is only the beginning, and it really is the building block of becoming not only a better journalist, but a better community member and a better partnership of whatever job market you enter into. These skills are going to just transform and really, really help you in all facets of your life. So congratulations to all of you guys. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much sunshine and surf and good weather to you. If you are ever in Carlsbad, please stop by our Fox 5 studios. We'd love to have you in again, and we'll give you a full tour. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, congratulations, you guys, and I can't wait to see you on the big screen soon.
Hey everybody, this is Ames Valeria. I'm Jackson and Nathan's dad. I'm also the lead news anchor at Fox 5 in San Diego, California. I just want to congratulate all of you on your hard work and your achievements so far, with the stories you're doing, the skills you're learning, and the connections you're making. Your work in front of and behind the camera is really going to help you grow in a lot of ways, no matter what you do with these skills going forward. I also want to tell you, I knew I wanted to do this, be a broadcaster from about the time I was your age, but never had the opportunities to do anything like what you're doing. So what you've accomplished to this point already puts you far ahead of most kids your age. So keep learning, keep practicing, keep creating. That's really how you get better. I've been doing this for 25 years. I anchor 5 newscasts a night. I've been a part of more than 18,000 in my career. I can tell you, the more you do it, the more you practice it, the more natural it's going to be, and the easier it's going to come by for you. With the benefits of things like your phones, YouTube, and podcasts, there's really so much potential to keep learning and practicing, no matter if nobody's watching or listening when you start. So watch the work of the people you admire, learn from that, and find a way to make it your own. So great job to all of you. Thank you so much for welcoming our kids into your community. And that said, great job to all the CHSTV crew who have been dedicated the past couple of weeks to spreading the gospel of broadcasting to our new friends. We're looking forward to seeing those of you who can make it here to the States in the spring, and to seeing all of you from CHS back here in Carlsbad in the next couple of days, especially Jackson and Nathan. You guys have some chores to catch up on. Can't wait. See you soon.
Hello guys, I'm Ben, and this is my amazing group, Marcus and Corey. We also have another member, Riley, who did not make it today, and our young leader, Team Steve, did not make it. So, first off, what was the best part of this camp?
Probably falling down a couple sets of sleeves.
And what would you say the biggest challenges were?
It was probably just getting to know everyone, and we learned how to use the camera properly, especially being in front of and behind the camera. Just learning so much, like doing voiceovers, learning how to edit properly, and just things like that.
Yeah, but you ended up doing a great job, and we're about to see our feature story, which we did a story on Cardiff Bake Stones in the Cardiff Market. Our movie trailer, we chose the prompt edition, Find a Toilet. And our experimental, we have an amazing car edit. So yeah, let's roll it.
In a local market in Cardiff city centre, Christopher Jones took on the family business and is living the dream through baking. And he keeps doing it because he loves
meeting customers, providing lovely delicious cakes for everybody, and seeing their faces whether you find it will enjoy it.
And with so many delicious options, no one knows what to choose.
We've got a variety of Welsh cakes, starting with traditional, which is raisins. Then we've got ones with lemon in, jam, chocolate chip, white chocolate, coconut, Nutella, bueno, jam and cream, Biscoff, and Jaffa.
After having such a large customer base in their original location in Pontypridd Indoor Market, they later moved to Cardiff Market and opened up in many more locations.
We've got other shops everywhere. We've got one in Bridgend Market, we've got one in Merthyr Tydfil up in Trago Mills, and we've got this one here in Cardiff. We've also got one in Aberdeen. We also had one in Pontypridd.
What are you doing tonight?
One watching the Spider-Man movie.
Oh, who are you going with?
All my friends.
Oh, that's going to be sick. Excuse me, sir, where's the toilet?
What's up, guys? I'm Phoenix, and I'm American. I've been doing this since I was 12. I'm about to be 17, so I guess that's 5 years. This is my wonderful group that I've been with for the past couple weeks. I'll run through their names and move on from there. So first we got Oliver, then we got Noah, Lawson, Scarlett, Ariana, and Madison. And before we get into favorite parts and the rest of it, first off, I just want to give my group a big thank you, just for being, my little tour guides, and just for making this trip so unforgettable and so much fun for me. It's been the highlight of my trip, and it's been something so special to me, and I just want to give you guys a big thank you. Now, I'll let you guys run through your favorite parts and challenges that we went through, and take it away, guys.
Yeah, my favourite thing was learning about all the camera work and chilling with my group, meeting everybody, especially you, Felix, legend.
The hardest part was probably like finding people to interview.
My favourite part was probably showing Felix around and being late all the time. And we really enjoyed filming and just getting to know each other.
Hardest part was probably finding people to interview, as we got denied a bunch of times, but as well as that, my favourite part was definitely getting to meet Phoenix and every other American that came, and I'm just very grateful to have had this opportunity.
My favourite part was our experimental piece, which we made a music video to American Boy by Aston and Kanye West, and Phoenix was our American boy.
Oliver?
As the Cardiff young leader, I really enjoyed working with Phoenix and the rest of the group, and I think everyone got on really well and worked well together. At first, a few of us in the group were a bit shy and a bit scared to use the equipment after Phoenix told us how much it was. But in the end, the past 2 weeks were great.
Yeah, and we also had a youth worker, Lucy, who sadly couldn't be with us today. She's on holiday. And so like every other group, we had gone and done a feature story, which is like a 90-second kind of story. It's just telling a story. And we did it on GM Music in Cardiff and talked about how much music has an impact on us. We made a movie trailer with the prompt of Mission Find a Toilet, which was a lot of fun going around town. You guys got to see that. And the experimental, where we made the music video of American Boy. One last thing. Just thank you guys again. So proud of you guys. Mr. Green.
So I'm Dan. I'm just a shop assistant in GM Music.
This is Dan, and for him, this isn't just another workplace, it's where his passions surround him.
Just being surrounded by things that I have a genuine interest in. I mean, it's the first job where I've actually, not dreading coming into work every day. Being surrounded by things that I like and have a passion for myself is,
Whether it's a song, an instrument, or a memory, music has a way of bringing people together.
Well, that's the thing. I think it's kind of like a universal language, like I don't have to learn a language to play guitar in another country, and like they don't hear it any different than I hear it. And I think it's just good for especially young people to have a hobby, something creative and.
Music is a way of connecting people at every stage of life. For Dan, the most rewarding part is helping others begin that journey for themselves.
I think the biggest one is when kids come in looking for the first instrument, because I just think how I was back then, how daunting it was going into a music shop. And I don't want that to be the same for other people. Like I want them to actually feel like they don't have to worry about coming in somewhere like this.
I have to use the bathroom. No!
I just want to say how grateful I am to be a part of this group. On the first day, I kind of got really sick, and I lost my original group. I still don't know who was in it. Maybe could have made some great connections there, but I didn't. I got put in this group, got to hang out with one of my best friends, and it was just a blessing in disguise. So, to start off, can you introduce yourself and tell me your guys' favorite part about camp or biggest challenge?
I'm Maxie, and I would say one of my favorite parts were actually be able to go out and interview people.
I'm Darcy, and I just really enjoy meeting people and making friends with them. I'm Zara, and I think one of the biggest challenges was overcoming my nervousness with the camera.
I'm Ewan, and I think one of the biggest challenges was learning how to operate the cameras and be in front of the cameras and come up with ideas for our project.
From a young leader perspective, I think that my favourite part about this group was seeing how they all kind of learned from each other, obviously from our amazing Americans' expertise, but also not only that, from each other within these young people, like confidence behind the scenes, and together, like, you know, learning all those skills from each other, which is really cool to see in that type of environment.
Yeah, and once again from Thomas, I'm so grateful to have such an amazing group and just hang out with these people for the past 2 weeks and just kind of create some stories. And with those, the 3 stories that we have done, we've done a feature story, movie trailer, and also experimental. Our feature story, that's 97 story, which we featured Stuart in the Cardiff market. He has a little hat shop. His story. Movie trailer with our prompt, a shortcut, and an experimental piece where we went around Cardiff giving back to the community and trying to create some smiles and have a good time. That was what the piece was doing.
Absolutely, my name is Stuart Talbot, or some people call me Stuart the Hat, and I work here at Hats Emporium, which is men's outfits.
Stuart, a store owner and a businessman here in Cardiff Market, shares the reason for opening his shop.
And my mum got ill, so we needed a way of earning money and looking after her at the same time. So we opened the store here, and that way when I was in work, my son could take care of her, and when he was in work, I could take care of her. So, inspired by the goods, obviously.
With the reason for opening his shop, he as well has aspirations to keep the business going.
It means the world, obviously. It's the inspiration. It kept my mum alive for the last 15 years of her life. She was able to come and live with me and have family around us, so the shop have given me far more than wages.
This is Tasia, Maisie, and Emily, and so this is my group. So first off, let's just say some of your favorite parts and maybe some challenges that we face.
My favorite part is mixing with people and having connections and just making a whole bunch of content and we're all bonding over it and being friends and just get along.
My favorite part is probably bonding with people who want the same thing as me and facing my fears.
I'd say the most challenging part was like getting in front of the camera because I can speak for so many people in here. Before this, never ever would go in front of the camera. But I think being in this camp and with all the Americans has really encouraged us to do a lot more.
Well said, guys. So yeah, we have our 3 pieces that we made. Our feature story we did on a guy who opened up a barber shop in City Center. Our movie trailer, we used the prompt The Last Bench, so that was pretty fun to make. And then our experimental piece, we did a little like hype edit / music video to a pretty popular song, so that was very fun. So yeah.
Thank you, cut to the scenery.
I think it's part of it's passion. Obviously, that's why I opened this place, but at the same time, I just think that the way that you can make people feel that you've got hair is really cool. Like seeing how they react to the way you made them look is an awesome feeling.
Cameron, a barber here in Wales, learned his passion through the pressure of the people closest to him.
I used to work in bars and clubs, and my ex-girlfriend, she got pregnant. She was saying, if I'm going to be coming home at 2, 3 in the morning, she's got a baby to look after, and it's not exactly great. So she asked me if I could find another job. And my friend was running a barber school at the time, so I just thought, why not, go for it. And yeah, kind of fell in love with the job.
After falling in love with cutting hair, Cameron wanted to create his own environment where the norms of barbering were changed for the better.
Like, barbering's got a lot of flaws, like, in the industry itself, and I kind of wanted to open a barbershop where these flaws could be fixed.
Cutting hair allows many different people to open up to Cameron, making his job worthwhile.
I like talking to different people every day. Like, we get policemen, we get drug dealers, we get like cricket players, rugby players, football players, random people, and their stories are always amazing.
Please sit down, someone. All done here before.
Because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I said you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money when you look like that, do you, honey?
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Wear my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city. Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm talking about you on my toes, toes. Trying on all our clothes, clothes. Those blow up our phones, phones. Dropped up and playing our favorite CDs. But I took the parties. Trying to get a little bit of tips. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ blow my speakers up tonight. I'll fight to see the sunlight.
I would describe this camp as fun, exciting, great to meet new people, and I just learned a lot.
When the camp began, I was nervous at meeting new people and how they would act or treat me. But now I feel like I've really got to learn about them, and it's really fun to learn new things. If I just could describe the camp in one word, I would probably say educational, but by that I don't mean like school, like you know, like you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to learn this. I more like mean like educational, but like learning things that like you like.
Normally when I meet someone for the first time, I'm very shy, very quiet and stuff like that, and I think I've like stepped out of my bubble, because normally I'm like in this bubble where like I don't like talking to people and none of that, but I think this has helped me a lot to also talk to strangers, because when we've done like activities and stuff, like going up to people and doing acts of kindness, I think that's also helped me a lot to like talk to new people.
I feel like the Americans have more experience, as I've spoken to a few of them, they started at such a young age. I feel like them learning me stuff is going to impact my photography journey, as well as if I wanted to start filming, and it's actually helping me with like the vlogs that I do too, and editing, and I see their stuff that they do.
When I leave the camp, I will remember the fun I had with the American students, the fun I've had with all the people I've met, and everything in general.
Is everyone else out there?
Am I 3D? Okay, so basically each year we try to bring something new to camp, and this year we decided to try and introduce a new 3D technology that makes turning videos and photos into 3D possible. So to shoot 3D, you need a special camera that has two lenses, basically simulating what we see with both of our eyes. And this technology, it's called machine learning. It basically analyzes a video or photograph shot with a single lens and lets it calculate what it would look like in 3D. So the program that we use is called Arddangosfa. It's not as good as the normal 3D that you would see in a movie theater, but it is still pretty good. So in a moment we will put on a video that starts off in 2D, and as it goes along, it will go into 3D, and the video will prompt you as to when to put your glasses on, so maybe don't put them on just yet. But please make sure when you wear the glasses that the red is over your left eye, or else it won't work. So if they're like flipped, you can flip them that way, or like back the other way, so red is over the left eye. Other way, yeah. Okay, let me check. Alright, perfect. So yeah, the video will start in 2D, and then it'll tell you when to put the glasses on. So yeah, let's roll that.
Unit in the city is on it. It's armed, it's dangerous, and it's absolutely covered in cheese.
After camp finished, we headed into town to have some fun and challenge ourselves. But I say that, but in reality, we just wanted to go to some shops, or claim a free milkshake from Slim Chickens, or just go into the new Hollywood Bowl when we have £0. But basically, we started with 10 pence and set ourselves a challenge of seeing how far we could trade up. Along the way, we wanted to develop our skills behind and in front of the camera. So,
So we are trading 10p and see by the end of the day if we can get anything big.
Trading 10p?
Yes. So
What can I do with the 10p? So you want to trade in 10p?
Anything.
Something else, 10p.
Anything, yes, honestly.
And then we're trying to see which
Anything, let me see.
the best thing we can get by the end of the day.
Okay, this case. Hi guys. I give you a comic. Okay.
Yes.
It is $2.99.
Okay.
But that was in 2001.
Okay.
So this one is like £11.
Okay, wow. Hey, let's say that online, get us one. Here we go. That's right, guys.
We just traded our comic book for a little Lego figure character.
Trading this Lego figure for something in this shop. So it's
I know, it's also really nice. Okay.
I don't mind if you guys forward. You can either have a real natural pistol geo, or you can either have an elephant.
Ooh, what should we take? I reckon the elephant. Yes, please.
Or one more option is a keyring, if you, whatever you think, like it's there on you.
I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Trade was just successful. Now we're on the way to another shop to build up. Let's go. We are currently in, what shop is this called? Driftwood Designs, and we have traded the elephant to a mug that we currently get choose thanks to the woman. So yeah, what one should we get? Obviously we have this cup, and let's see what the woman can do for us. So here we've got a voucher giving us something,
Well, back to the offer of the mug, it is really beautiful and I will pay for a mug. But to help you along, I would like to give you this album by Sister Rosetta Park. If you don't know her, look her up. She's incredible, badass, and no message. So check her out and
thank you very much. As you can check out Stills. Thank you very much. French Wisdom Trader lady coming with this. Oh.
We just left Crewyr and we traded the final for this spot.
Yes! This is what we ended up about. No, we got it. And
got a watch? What's up?
And that. I feel like over these last few days after camp, we've gone to town, had some fun, and I feel like it's been a good experience. So yeah, goodbye.
Bye! By that you can tell how bored we was, but some of the girls just want to say a little something.
Hi guys, sorry I'm a bit nervous. I just wanted to say, on behalf of us, thank you for everything you taught us these past 2 weeks, and we really appreciate it, and we hope to see you guys again.
Don't really have a speech plan, but I know everyone's seen me on, but I don't think we can say goodbye without a huge thank you to Dale for this experience.
And following on what these two have said, the Americans, you guys are absolutely amazing. You've made an unforgettable experience. And yeah, there's not enough words to put into how much you guys have done for us, taught us, and everything. All of you have done for us. So thank you so much. And Darcy and Lexi, what you guys just watched. Darcy and Lexi want to hand them out to Doug and Craig.
The young people did that without asking, literally just something they got up to. So that is just like totally incredible. Can we get another huge well done to every young person who's given up 2 weeks of their summer to actually learn some new skills and meet new people? I know some of you were like really scared and nervous on the first day. You guys have been on a journey. So yeah, let's just keep it going. I hope we see you as active members of Cardiff Youth Service now. Can I say a big thanks to Leader of Council Chris Weaver for coming to today as well, and the Assistant Director of Education, Hannah Williams. Give it a whoop whoop. So we're just on to the certificates. So can I please ask James and Laura to come and assist with this? Guys, we'll call your name. Then if you can come and shake some hands and have a chat with Laura and Craig, Laura and James, that would be great. Okay, Archie Greenfield. Oliver Summer Hayes. We'll start doing quite quickly now, okay guys? Rhea. Ewan. Kai Smith, our very own presenter. Oh guys, when you guys certificates, can you stay down? We're going to have one big group shot, please. Madison Coburn. Lawson Morris. Scarlett Gibson. Noah Adams. Sky Watts. Ayaz. Isabella Griffiths. Anne Catherine. Sebastian. Leo. Gina. Melissa Davenport. William Roberts. Riley. Ollie Fox. The man behind the camera. Cody Masher. Mayor. Ollie Price. Corey Thomas. Maisie. We got a good system going here now. Tasia. Amelie. Marcus. Kiana. Ariana. Jack Martinson. Morgan Dudridge. Darcy. Lexi. You guys like maybe another row here. Just so we got a bit of space in this way, okay? Zara. Neil Corcoran. And I think this is our RCT group. Lily May Evans. Evie. Alfie. Tapping Fuming Raging. Lily Howard isn't here, that's why. Yeah. Woo! Come on, Lee, up school. Ben Hampton. Ella Jacobs. Lily Jacobs. Jackson. Nathan. Courtney. Fan favourite in the Ronda. Courtney has got a place that is definitely called home there, 100%. Keegan. Thomas. Phoenix. Tristan. Cassidy. And last but not least, Ruben! Well done, Ron, and Grace. Okay, group shot. Everyone, please on Craig. Will Helen and Chris care to take us in the picture? Completely up to you, no pressure. Okay.
Everybody ready? One more. Hey, anybody behind me want to take a picture? There you go.
Big thank you to everyone else who joined us for this really hot room. These young people are partying tonight with an after party. I'm sure it's going to be very emotional.
Just a big thank you from Cardiff Youth Service. I think everyone needs to understand how much work goes into this. It might last for a couple of weeks, but it takes an awful lot of planning, so a big thank you to all the staff from America and from Cardiff. Well done, everyone.
Feel free to join us outside to maybe eat some of the cookies I left.